Hello guys, I've seen a lot of speculations about Endfield's monetization and gacha system, so let me clear out once for all, I hope. First of all, I invite you to watch this video, where I explain the gacha system in Endfield. It's a video from the last closed beta, but overall is the same, with 2 more additions in the actual live server. Weapon banners will last for 3 banners instead of 1, and when you do 30 pulls in the character retap banner, you will get a 10 special pull from that banner. And this mechanic only works 1 time per retap banner. So if you do 60 pulls, you cannot get 20 pulls back, it's only for the first 30. And these 10 pulls are calculated separately from the normal PT. They will not affect in any way your PT count, doesn't matter if it's the 80 pulls PT or 120 pulls PT. In other words, these 10 pulls won't increase your PT nor decrease your PT count, and your PT count won't affect this 10 pulls drop rate. It's a very good feature to allow you to test your luck, and even if you don't get a 6-star, you can still get a good amount of Arsenal tickets. Talking about Arsenal tickets, the weapon banner features a very high drop rate for 6-star weapons. This is 5 times higher than the typical 0.7 or 0.8 from other games. Combined with a 40 pulls guarantee for a 6-star weapon and 80 pulls guarantee for the retap weapon, the system offers high predictability and efficiency for those who manage their Arsenal tickets wisely. Another point I want to talk about is the beginner banner. Unlike the typical beginner banner from other games, you don't have to use your premium currency to pull. It is mandatory and free, fully provided by story progression. Within the first 2 or 3 hours of gameplay, you can get all 40 free pulls. It guarantees not only a random 6-star operator, but also a 6-star weapon selector, ensuring every player starts with a high performance foundation without any initial investment. And talking about investment, I need to talk about the Battle Pass. A lot of people are still confused about it. So, it has 3 tiers of rewards: free, origiometry, and paid. Of course, the paid tier requires some money, and in my opinion is very worth, but the origiometry tiers is totally free. Okay, it uses a premium paid currency, the origiometry, but you can get those from in-game rewards as well. The cost of this tier is 29, but it will return 32 back upon completion of the Battle Pass. This allows players to effectively infinity review their subscription using only the rewards from the previous Battle Pass, granting continuous access and to a lot of rewards. Also, the PT system people complain about. In Endfield, the hard PT count is significantly lower than other games of the same genre. It's 120 pulls for a 100% guaranteed up, compared to the industry norm of 160 or 180. While the 120 pulls PT is fixed per banner, so doesn't carry over banners, the 80 pulls PT still carries. If you plan your pulls ahead of time, the overall number of pulls required to obtain limited characters is lower than other games. And the weapon system is also very effectively cheaper. Players are no longer required to allocate separate resources to pull for weapons, since you can gain Arsenal tickets by pulling for characters. Unlike in other games, where you needed to split the currency to pull for characters and weapons, in Endfield you get Arsenal tickets as a byproduct when pulling for characters. This system rewards players who manage the synergy between character and weapon acquisition. Now about the monetization in Endfield. So talking for spenders. The cost per pull in Endfield is lower respect to competitors. Instead of the $1.98 per pull, in Endfield it costs $1.93 by buying the highest tier of premium currency. And if you want to pull for weapon, by directly spending money, it is also cheaper. By purchasing Arsenal tickets packs, or other packs containing Arsenal tickets, the average price of signature weapon is always lower than average $100 per signature weapon in other games. Also in Endfield, duplicates provide a relatively modest power increase. The optimal and most cost-effective setup is 0+1, which is significantly cheaper than equivalent setup in competitor games. And most important, from calculation of the last closed beta test, and from the official livestream, players can obtain a very high number of free pulls in the version 1.0. The total pulls is estimated to be around 400 pulls, around 150 pulls for standard banners and 250 for limited banner. And by pulling for characters, you will get roughly 150 pulls in Arsenal tickets, which can grant you almost 2 signature weapons. And that's all I wanted to say. Hope this video cleared your doubts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.